Hi everybody, welcome to my Man vs. Minecraft Season 2 finale episode behind the scenes video. I was actually in the process of making the episode, day 14 of Season 2, and preparing this map because it's Minecraft Beta 1.8.1, so it's a whole new map and it has some features under here, such as a massive stronghold under this NPC town that is going to be part of Season 3. So as I was crafting my new plane here, as you can see the plane pieces down in my hotbar, I thought, well, maybe I should record this and turn it into a video because I have been requested to do so in the past. So I'm happy to do that. So basically I had to create a whole new map for 1.8.1 because I wanted a stronghold, and there was a stronghold beneath this village. I used a very specific seed for that, and I will share that later. I forget what it is offhand. But the idea is I have already filmed the end of day 14 where I have escaped with Wilson. We're in the two-seater biplane, and I'm using a plane mod for that, Flan's plane mod, where we've flown off into the darkness, and I've shut down that map, and I've started up the new one here, and we're going to fly over this town. I'm going to see it, and I'm going to land here. We're going to explore, and that's where Season 3 begins. We're going to find the stronghold and a gate to Season 3. I'm debating on just staying in the stronghold or going to the nether. I don't know yet, actually. This is all very unscripted, except for this part. I had this idea to find this town. But anyway, I'm building the plane right now. As you can see, these are all the parts: biplane wing, wooden tail, cockpit. I've got the wheels, and I've used an inventory editor to get here. Let me just close this down for a second here, and I'll show you. This is the website. This was the website for the mod, and these are all the parts with the recipes to make things. And you use standard resources essentially. And I'm going to build the two-seater biplane that Wilson and I escape in. And I also have here a whole new Minecraft folder with the new Season 2 finale map, and this was using the NPC village with a stronghold beneath seed that I had found on the internet. And as you can see here, I have all these zip files. These are for the Planes mod, and these are required mods to get the Planes mod to work. But I have here in the bin the jar files. So this is the one that's been modded with Planes mod so far, and these are the 1.8.1, 1.94, and I also keep very specific. As you can see here, I have very specific Minecraft folders with my various tutorials, the Ether mod, Man vs. Minecraft. This is Season 2. Even Season 1 I think was in there as well, and my tutorials and so forth. So I do try to keep the folders separate, so if I don't want to update, I don't have to. And in fact, once I start this at 1.8, I'll probably keep it at 1.8 and ignore any new updates. And I do that because, for example, I left Season 2 in 1.6 because if I had updated to 1.8.1, I'd have to deal with this hunger bar and everything down here in the middle of a season, and that would have thrown off a lot of the story and the rules and so forth. So that's why I kept it to 1.6. But now I'm free to go to 1.8.1 because I want this NPC village and the coolness that exists beneath, which is a massive stronghold. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to hop in. I'm going to finish making the plane now. What I need next is I have all these pistons, and I need to make the engine. Alright, so in order to make the engine that I need, which is the 8-cylinder rotary engine, is the one I think I made before. It doesn't make the plane look any different. It just determines the speed, I believe. So what I need is these cylinders and an iron block. So one thing I have not done, and I'm going to have to save this, and then we're going to go to the inventory editor. We're going to open it up. Now all of these are, because there's no icons in this editor, this inventory edit, INV edit program, it shows this just a placeholder. But I'm going to need a block of iron, and just one, and I save it, close, open it up, and I should have a block of iron. And I do. So now I take all my cylinders, and there we go. That's my engine. 8-cylinder rotary engine. And now I need my boat. This is just stuff I might need. And, oh, I need to craft a special crafting table. The plane crafting table, which is this big guy right here. And I forget how to do that. I only have to do this once usually. There it is. So the iron and furnace. Okay, that should be easy enough. Let's do that. I have a furnace in here, and I should have enough iron. Plain workbench. There we go. And this is all temporary. It's all going to be destroyed here momentarily. So what do we need now? I need the 8-cylinder. Well, you know what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to save the game. I'm going to save the map. In order to save the map, I have to close down Minecraft. So let me do that. And then I come over here to my bin, find the saves, and rename the old zip. And I just zip up the folder. I call this one old. Right click, 7-zip, add. So now I have it backed up. Before I make any major modifications, I usually do that just in case something goes sour. And let's see. I use a screen resizer, by the way, to get this Minecraft to 1280 by 720. It's a nice little free program. And the name of it is Sizer. Just Sizer. Alright, so now we can go ahead and build this guy, I think. We've got that. We've got the engine. No, engine. Propeller. We're not going to put any guns or anything on this guy. That. My cockpit. And there it is. So we have our 2-seater biplane for Wilson and I. And all I have to do is plop that down on the ground, and I'll have my plane. 2-seater biplane. Now all I need is my dog. Now I have bones specifically for this reason. I'm going to run off into the... Oh boy. Oh dear Lord. There's no woods. I'm going to have to go find a wolf. And now I'm sure there's some kind of a mod to spawn one in. Maybe I'll hunt something down. Single player commands or something like that. I don't like to put too many mods in here, but if I can't find a wolf within a reasonable period of time, what I'll do is I'll just go hunt down some kind of a mod and mod a wolf in so I can get my Wilson. And then I'm going to get rid of all this junk. Wilson and I are going to pop in here. We're going to fly off, and then we're going to start recording Man vs. Minecraft season finale, day 14, as we fly over this. Although I'm going to make this place look a little bit more run down. Now this is 1.8, so there are no villagers in here yet. That comes later in 1.9. But I want to make this look like it's been here a while, and we're going to find some clues that will lead us to season 3. And obviously, I'm not really sure exactly from that point what we're going to do. So, because I have not recorded season 3. You won't see this until afterwards, but anyway, that's where I stand right now. So that's a little bit behind the scenes, and maybe I'll return when I prepare this place. We go down into the dungeon, because stronghold, because there's some things I want to do down there. I don't really do very much. I've never done any kind of scripting or planning really in this game, in Man vs. Minecraft. This would be the first time, but I think it's going to be well worth the effort. Actually, I did one editing last time, and that was the plain inventory, and that was it. But anyway, okay, I will catch up to you guys soon. Well, I found a couple of wolves. So, which one of you wants to be the most famous dog in Man vs. Minecraft? The only famous dog in Man vs. Minecraft. You look sweet. Aw. And here we have our new Wilson, folks. No, sorry. One's enough. Alright, come with me, boy. Alright, let's head back, Wilson. Hope I can find my way back. It was, oh no, dear Lord. This is a pretty dangerous place, too. There's a lot of pitfalls here. So, oh lordy. Think you can make it, Wilson? You know, it would really stink if I made it all the way back, or just about back, and he fell into a pit. and died. So the faster I run, the better off we'll be, probably. So there we go. I've got my Wilson. Wilson, so nice to have you back, buddy. Come on. Let's get back to the plane. Let's fix up the NPC village to look nice. Like old and abandoned. And that'll fit my storyline. My planned storyline. Okay, there's the big mountain, and the desert's right on the other side. Alright, so I've got my Wilson, and I'm going to get to recording, well, fixing up the village, and I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, so here we are. I'm back with the plane. Wilson's here, sitting tight while I go and prep the town. I'm calling this Setting the Stage. This is not something I've done in the past for Man vs. Minecraft. It's all been unscripted and just total improv. What happened, happened. With the exception of a little bit of inventory editing at the very beginning of, well, it was day 15, just to put a few items in the plane to start out with, like the axe, for example. But this, I'm going to prepare this town to make it look like it's a little bit run down, and that the folks that lived here previously were here for a purpose. They were guarding something. Something beneath the church. Or fort, or whatever this is. So my plan is to make this place look a little bit beat up. And then I'm going to have a little story with a book. The book is going to contain information for me. It's going to lead me to the stronghold underneath, and a gate, and beyond. And the gate is going to lead me to the Nether. So Man vs. Minecraft Season 3 will be spent almost entirely in the Nether. That'll be a challenge. I do make it back to the studio, by the way. We live, Wilson and I. This is just an interim stop. We see this place flying out. We'll get a map here and our coordinates, and that'll get us home to our studio. So Season 3 will begin with us in the studio, or this finale will end with us in the studio saying, okay, now we're going to head into this. We found this place. This book was discovered, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm ready to kick off Season 3, which is Man vs. Minecraft in the Nether. And I'm going to step through the gate. And the books that I find here have instructions on how to survive in the Nether. They've been experimenting there and exploring, these people that lived here. But so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to prep this place. I need to find, I know beneath here is a stronghold if you dig down at the well. But I'm going to try to find another way down that makes a little more sense than the well. And these guys are some kind of researchers or scientists or priests that were keeping the bad things back. Who knows? But so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this place look a little bit beat up and run down. I'm going to do things like this. Is there water there? Yes. I'm going to have the water run out. Just going to make it a little beat up. There we go. And then I'm going to perhaps... let's beat that up. So this has been abandoned for a while and destroyed. It's falling apart, maybe a couple 100 years or so. And I think I'll burn one of these buildings down too. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's see, if I release that lava, it'll burn something down. I don't want it to burn down the entire town though. So let's, oh, there are iron bars in this version. I wasn't sure. There we go. Let's make it look a little run down, eh? Smash some glass. And again, this is not something I've done in previous episodes, but I think the show has evolved to the point where to take it to the next level, to the next step, I think this is kind of the next evolution. Good, you burned down that little house there. And we'll make this look a little beat up over here too. I'll throw some... Oh no, that's not going to work. And we'll get some, we're going to replace some of these cobble with mossy cobble to make it look like moss is overgrown here. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. And we'll take this down up here, maybe. One piece missing. Ah, we go. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be back. Oh, these are permanent torches. They never go out. I do want to be able to see this from the sky. I'm gonna be flying at night. Maybe I'll put some redstone torches in. Break a pane of glass there. Take this out. This is kind of fun. I got wood. Alright, well, that's pretty much it, and I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes. Maybe if I get down in the stronghold, I'll record a little bit more. There's a little prep down there, too. But this is setting the stage. I don't want to go too crazy. I just want to get recording. But I hope this makes it all worth it. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. Put that out. Alright, be back soon. Take care. Alright, so here we go. The stage is now set for landing. And as you can see, I've done quite a bit of work here in the exterior of the town. I've made it look a little old and beat up and a little bit moody. Trying to set the mood here. A little spooky, a little mysterious, old abandoned town. So I've gone through and done the entire town. I have not done the stronghold yet because I have to do that in 1.9 to get some of the new stuff like the potions, the brewing stand, etc. But so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to land and I'm going to go, oh my gosh, look at this. It's an old village. Doesn't look like it's inhabited, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go over here, and as you can see, I've added a new room under the fort/church. I go in here and I see the sign Praemonitus Premunitus, which means forewarned is forearmed. So that essentially is kind of the premise here is these guys that lived here before were arming themselves with information about what lies beyond the Nethergate. And, you know, learning about their enemy, gathering intel, and researching the monsters and the plants and just the region itself, so that if there's ever some kind of a battle and they have to defend themselves, they will know how to do so. And the book that I get from that chest there will explain to me a lot about what it takes to survive in the Nether, and that is the basis for Season 3, Surviving in the Nether. So I'll know a little bit, and I'm going to have to discover some of it on my own. And that's going to be part of the show and part of the fun. So anyway, so then what's going to happen is I've decided I'm going to fall into the well. I was going to go down that hatch originally, like fall asleep in there and say, oh, look at this hatch, let's go down. But that seemed kind of dumb even for Pablo Punchwood. So I decided, well, why don't I make a big hole in the ground and maybe I fall in like a sand trap. But that seemed like a lot of work. So I decided then just to make this, the well, my entrance down into the caverns. And it's right there, the hatch. So I figured I'd come over here, get some water, jump up here, oops, slip on the moss, whoops, down there, find the hatch, and then the hatch leads to the stronghold and the gate. Now that part is not done yet. Again, I have to finish the gate room in 1.9. Right now, I've got this room ready for the surface area ready for recording. I've put all these chests in here with various items that I'm going to grab. And I'm going to record all of this, and then I'm going to slip down the well. And as you can see, this was quite a bit of work. It took a lot of time. I had to go here and just destroy all of the nice wheat farms. That actually took quite some effort. I had to just bust everything up and put all this wood in here and sand, make it look like the desert is overtaking this town. Things are growing in here again. It's been a couple hundred years probably since anyone's lived here, so it's not very well tended any longer. So I fall down here, whoa, open the hatch, and go, oh my gosh, where am I? So all this is being recorded. I'm going to stop the recording right here before I head down, and I'm going to switch to 1.9 so that I can dress this dungeon up down here a little bit better with stuff from 1.9, like, again, the brewing stand, potions, etc. I'm going to have a few items in here that'll be useful for me, particularly the ladders, because the ladders are going to be busted, and it's the only way I'm going to be able to get out. And then I'm going to go, oh, wow, look at this. Ooh, smells. It stinks. It's hot, too. And I'm going to come over here, and of course curiosity killed the cat, but curiosity makes good drama. And Pablo's a very curious young man, or old man. So this room is not quite done yet, so I'm going to record the landing, the exploration of the town above, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to switch to 1.9. I'm going to put a little chemistry room in here where the people that are living here exploring the nether, and they found this stronghold, are experimenting with potions and so forth. They knew magic. Maybe they're not experimenting. Maybe they know exactly what they're doing. And I'm also going to find a recipe book that will explain to me how to make potions, and that's going to be used in Season 3. And as you can see, I dressed all this up. This bridge was not here. I built this bridge, made it look like it's a little old, and I made these ladders up. Shoot, I don't have any ladders to go up there, but, well, you'll see. You've probably already seen it anyway in the episode, but that long column that goes up to the hatch in the church is over here, is right there, actually. So I'm hoping to get a lot of monsters in here attacking me. I want this to be kind of a fast run. You know, it's the gauntlet, and I've got to run through and just get the heck out of here once I decide that this nether gate is not the place for me. So I'm going to go ahead and record the landing now, do all that, and then when I'm back, I'll dress up the gate room here and put the items I need in there for 1.9. See, obviously they're not here now. And get the chemistry room all set, and then we'll take it from there. Oh, and Dum Sperimus Tubimor, I'm not really sure if I'm saying that correctly, means while we breathe, we shall defend. And I just happened to find those. I was looking on a website for phrases in Latin and something cool, and that seems to make sense. So they're kind of warriors. It's like a knightly order, and they're protecting the world, Minecraftia, from the creatures of the nether. But something went sour, they get destroyed, and I really haven't gotten to that far yet. I'll come up with some kind of a backstory. That's what Pablo is going to discover when he gets to the nether. Anyway, I'll be right back with the 1.9 stuff as soon as I'm done recording. All right, take care. Huzzah! So there we have it. As you can see, I'm in 1.9 now, pre-release 4. You can tell by the level number 1 I have between my hearts and my hunger bar, and also the fact that I have the brewing stand here, and this is just the way I'm going to leave it. So as Pablo climbs down here and he goes, oh my gosh, what is all this? This is pretty wicked cool stuff. And he's going to say, Lordy be. Open this up. He's going to see all this cool stuff from the nether. And this book, the recipe book, is going to explain a few recipes on how to make some potions. And Pablo's going to use that knowledge to his advantage in the nether. So I'm going to try to get potions in, not a lot, but maybe a few. I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to use and how, but these are the ones I'm going to take off here. I'll grab the book, bring it back to my studio. My scientists will analyze it, and they'll come up with potions and reproduce potions for me. Okay, so then I'm going to see all that and go, ooh, ah. And then I'm going to go, ooh, what's this? I'm going to go in because I'm dumb like that. I'm going to see this portal, and I'm going to be totally blown away by it. I have no idea what it is. Open this up. I'm going to be, oh my gosh. Now this chain armor is, I'm including the chain armor because it looks like when you put it on, it kind of looks like a see-through suit. It doesn't really look like armor. You can still see your skin. And this is going to be my explanation for some kind of fireproof chainmail. It's enchanted. It's got some kind of fire resistance. Now I'm not going to enchant it. It's not really going to have fire resistance. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I like the way it looks on the character. And I'm also going to grab the diamond tools, and these are going to be used by me in the nether. And as you can see, this is just stuff that would have been left behind by the people that were here a couple hundred years ago. Originally, I thought of maybe breaking this thing, taking one block down and have it inactive, and put cobwebs in there, make it look like it doesn't work anymore. And then the story was they broke it so that things on the other side couldn't get through. But then I decided, you know what? I want to have a ghast scream. When I open this up, I'm going to hear, ah, and I'm going to be all freaked out, and that's what causes me to run. And I like the fact that it's live, and I'm going to jump through it eventually. So I'm going to keep it active, I think. So there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and record the final part. I've already recorded the landing and the exploration right to the well. I'm sitting in the well, I'm going to start by being in the well. I'm going to switch. Well, I've already switched 1.8 to 1.9, and that's when the recording begins. And then I'll exit this way and get back up, and I will fly out of here. I'm going to have to go back to 1.8 when I fly so I can get the planes, because the planes mod doesn't work with 1.9. So there's a lot of shuffling between different Minecraft jars. So it's a lot of work, but I really hope you guys enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you the underground, all the work I did down here. This, obviously, the stronghold was already here, but I did put the redstone torches. I put a lot of these cobwebs, and I built that little bridge down there, which I've already showed you. And I put this up here too, all that the nether rack. It's as if this gate is spreading. The nether is spreading in this world, and that's what the people were here doing, was guarding against that, but they're gone now. So someone's going to have to take up that mantle. All right, then, I think that's pretty much it for this part, the scripting and setting the stage. And what I'm going to do now is just go finish up the recording, and then once I have all the recordings done, I'm going to load everything up into Adobe, and I'm going to show you guys how I do the actual editing of the footage. I use Adobe Premiere Elements. So that's going to be a separate video, I think, because this one's gotten a little long in the tooth. So I'm going to kill this now, and I hope you enjoyed part 1, scripting and setting the stage, and stay tuned for part 2, the actual editing and creating the episode. All right, stay tuned for more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It shows me that you care. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.